Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Returner decides to fair catch this. set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. He makes the grab. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the first down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's an out route, the catch made, and a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The Bruins line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The Bruins looking to cash in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Defenses all around the country got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Or it's snapped to the back. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Wow, you love to see this. First drive of the game, and the offense goes to the ground game to come up with that critical first down here on 3rd down. Impressive, and now they get a real shot here inside the 10-yard line.
And the Bruins line up with a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Set it down to the offense. First down. Handoff from the shotgun. Running through the tackle. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Direct snap to the back. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
The Wolverines will line up to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll hand it off. Powering right past the defender.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Third down play for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Out of the gun now on third down. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's complete. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. UCLA 7, Michigan 0.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw yet again. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Returner is brought down. Gets started with the next drive. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the 1st down. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. And they pick up the first on the ground. And the Wolverines are on the move here.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Can he get there on the ground? And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
The Wolverines will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
And the Bruins offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring it down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
And it's a 1st down here by this UCLA offense. Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver to be able to get those yards and keep the sticks moving. Good job also just feeling the defense's coverage and making a quick decision to get that ball out.
1st down and 10. And now the handoff. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, just really good vision and patience by this back. He kind of felt his way through and then accelerated through the hole for the 1st down. One of the things that you see over the years by UCLA is the ability to control the line of scrimmage and have good backs that can pick up big yards.
First down here for this offense. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play, already over 50 yards here in this first half.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning, a chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. The Bruins have 1st and 10 here. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. It's an option look. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Gets made on the out route. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Offense is back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. He's moving out of the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
And he'll set up to throw. And looking for a big play here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's McCoy. Breaking free at midfield. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. A screen pass complete to the running back. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. We'll start at the 25. This will likely be the last play of the half. And here's the handoff. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Bruins will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. First play of the second half was a handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Third down coming up.
It's third down for the offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. They're finally looking to click. This has been a struggle for both offenses so far. The pass rush closing in. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. And he drops back in the gun. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And he's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Picks up 4. Brings up third down.
Third down after that running play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
It's a draw play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And we're able to get him down.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
The Wolverines are in the red zone. Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He'll call for the fair catch here. UCLA offense takes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Ball handed off. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now it's 2nd down here. Now they'll run it on the toss. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket, using his legs on the scramble. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. First play of the quarter, offense setting up for a 2nd down play. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Slides the quick throw. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
1st and goal. The offense with an opportunity for a go-ahead score here in the final minutes. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
I love to see this by this quarterback. Instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. Touchdown, Bruins. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They go with a direct snap. Powerful running here. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? It's the running back in the flat. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. The Bruins looking to keep this drive rolling.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the tailback's got it again. Just trucks the man.
Boy, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. Do you think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest?
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. He's escaping the pocket now. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense getting set. It's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it, and no for a first down. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw again. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
So two big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
The offense still out there. They're going for two here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Bruins expect to be able to just run this clock out in the final minute for the W. The DB's backing off from the line now. Gives it to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pressure is coming. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
And it's good right down the middle.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
After extending the lead with a field goal, they'll kick it off now, trying to make the offense go a long way to win it. And this one will be fair caught. Michigan offense back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
The pass on first down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great